all my gorgeous children at Gilesgate Primary School. Welcome to Mrs. Moore's kitchen. Now fortunately it's not as hot today. It was so hot last week. First of all, we're going to do some shout outs. First of all to Jay Jenkins, my #1 top chef. He made some banana bread this week with white chocolate spread on the top, nice and healthy. Jay, well done. He also made an old school rainbow cake. So our members of staff in the kitchen at Gilesgate Primary School said that you can have a job there in September, so go Jay Jenkins. Also we had Leola and Damien, our lovely little bakers. They made some gorgeous banana bread that looked lovely. I hope it lasted longer than a day, because that's as long as our banana bread lasted in this house. And last but not least, we had Mrs. Heron's daughter, the lovely Grace, and she made some banana bread and she put some white icing, I think, on the top. So well done, Grace. So today we are going to make Mrs. Moore's chippy chocky muffins, and I've remembered to get my chopping board out, so I hope my face doesn't end up like this, because as we know, Mrs. Moore does not like chocolate. So first job of the day is pop your oven on to 180, gas mark 4. So this week we are going to use plain flour. Now in here I've got 125 grams of plain flour. So we're going to pop that in the sieve, add our air. We are also going to pop in here 25 grams of cocoa powder. That adds our chocolatey taste, our chippy chocky muffins. I don't know why Mrs. Moore comes up with these ideas, never mind. And also in here we are going to add 1 teaspoon. Now that is your smallest spoon of baking powder, and that's going to help our muffins to rise. So pop that all in, give it a sieve till it all comes out, adding lots and lots of air. There's our mixture, nicely sieved. I'm going to pop that to one side, and then if you've got a measuring jug, that's ideal. Now we are going to add in here, so we need to add this first. This is whole milk, so this is your blue milk. A lot of people in the house will use the green milk, which is semi-skimmed. This is the whole milk, so we need 100 millilitres of whole milk. Whoops, dear me, Mrs. Moore. This is why I prepare things before we film. Yeah, 100 mils in the jug, 200 on the kitchen bench. We are also going to add some vegetable oil, not olive oil, use a spoon easier, some vegetable oil. Now when I buy my oil, I always put it in a plastic bag. It saves all the oil going on kitchen cupboards. Never mind Mrs. Hinch's tips, here's Mrs. Moore's tips. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of this oil. I'm going to be very careful doing this. Pop it into our jug with our milk. 1, 2. Then we are going to add 60 grams of caster sugar into the jug. Then we are going to crack our egg. Ready? Well done, Mrs. Moore. I managed to get it all in the jug this week. Then we're going to whisk all that together till the egg's all nicely mixed in. Now it does feel a bit funny this actually, because with having the oil in the milk and the egg and the sugar. So give it a mix for a good couple of minutes. So that's nicely all whisked together, so you can actually see the colour of the egg. That's the colour it should be. We're going to get our dry mixture, and we're going to make a little well in the middle, and we are going to pour our wet mixture into the middle of this. Get our little Mrs. Moore spoon, and we're not going to beat it, we're just going to mix it together. That's it really. We don't have to use the figure of 8. We don't have to do the halfy down and around the bowl. Just give it a mix, a gentle mix, until it's all mixed together in a nice smooth paste. Our mixture should look something like this. It looks lovely, nice and chocolatey. Now, optional, which you can either add or you don't have to add, is some chocolate. Now, who can have chippy chocky muffins without chocolate? You can buy the little chocolate chips, you can use those, but to be honest, for the same price, I bought this for £1, and I think the chocolate chips were about 80p, and I think this is much nicer. So what I'm going to do is, to make them a bit more chippy, I've cubed half of the chocolate. There's 110 grams, we need about 50, but it doesn't matter if you've got an extra square or two. So I'm going to pop that in there. The cats know it's baking day and they're at it again. They'll be getting no supper tonight. They'll jump in a minute when I get the rolling pin out. Right, so we've got it in our plastic bag. I'm going to move my glass chopping board in case I smash it. And then we're going to get our rolling pin and give it a little bash. Off we go. Like I said, if you've got an extra square, maybe it might have been too much for the bag, I thought, so it is rather delicious. We don't want to bash them too much because we do want to have lots of chunky chocolate bits, so I'm just going to pour that into my mixture. Give it a little stir around. Oh, these look absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to go and find my little bun tins now, and then we're going to give those a little grease, okay? Our chocolate is nicely mixed into our mixture there. I've found my bun tin. Now, obviously these are sometimes just kept in your cupboard. Make sure they are clean. They might need a little bit of a wash out before you use them. Now, I'm not sure if you can remember how to grease our tin, but we put a little bit onto our fingers, and you must rub it right around the base and right around the edge. I'm going to finish doing that and then I'll get back to you. This recipe says it makes 6 chocolate muffins, so obviously I've greased 6, and then I'm going to start and spoon my mixture evenly out. So I'm using a tablespoon for this. I'll get my little finger, pop it in, try and get them even. It'd be a shame if you had a bigger one than everybody else. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pop them into my oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Ta-da! I know my little 6 have grown to 12. I did decide to make some extra before I pop them in the oven because I know they won't last 2 minutes in our house. So I'm going to chop into the middle of this one. Not sure if you can see all the gorgeous chocolate oozing out in the middle. I bet they're lovely while they're still warm. If you haven't got a plastic tub to put them in, not to worry. Pop them in a nice, healthy, branded cereal box. You'll find that they last a lot longer there and the children can't find them. Anyway, if you've enjoyed watching me this week, pop a message onto Facebook. If you are lucky enough to get to bake them, that would be lovely. I would love to see a picture of those as well. Any ideas for next week? Pop it on and we'll see what we can do for you. Or we might try these when we do go back to school. I know nursery returned to Gilesgate this week, and I've heard they've had an absolutely fabulous time. They've been over to the allotments and had lots and lots of fun. But anyway, if we are the ones that are still at home, stay safe. Won't be much longer. I hope, and I'll say that every week, but as long as we're all careful, keep washing your hands. See you soon. Love you lots. Miss you lot. Mrs. Moore, I'll see you next week.